Hello, y'all. Welcome on in. Sorry, I need to fix my camera. I was running a little bit late. Let me put y'all back. Welcome on in. My name is Alex with the Creative Llama. If you see that red light box above my head, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, you're just catching the replay. I'm hoping that my camera is not turned around like it was last time. Yep. Oh, hold on. Y'all, it's been quite the morning around here. Hold on. And it's turned around yet again. Okay. Can y'all see me now? I don't know why that happens every single time before I go live. Oh my gosh, y'all. It is just real world over here. So when y'all pop on, say, hey, welcome on in. My name is Alex with the Creative Llama. If you see the red live box, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, you're just catching the replay. When y'all pop on, say hello. Our keyword today is pumpkin. We are going to do this cute little Scarecrow standing pumpkin. And he's 25% off, so go grab him. Yes, I'm here, y'all. It has been an eventful morning. I'll get into the nitty-gritty of everything here in just a second. But let me share this over into my broadcast channel. So if you're not on my broadcast channel, make sure that you join right down there in the pinned comment down at the bottom. There is a link in there to join my channel. That's going to be the best way to know when I'm live. So, Boone is doing okay. Not fabulous, but he's doing okay. He still hasn't eaten, or he's eaten a little bit. Mainly just cheese and some bread. But other than that, that's about it. Hello. Hi, guys. Hello. All right. So, tip, if you lose your pieces, quite often like I do, you will want to get a little bucket and save it all in there, because that has been a game changer for me personally. I tend to lose at least one small piece during a live. Hi, guys. Boone's doing okay. So if you're new, you're like, who is Boone? Boone is my dog, my Australian Shepherd. And yesterday, or 2 days ago, he threw up a couple socks, and then I just knew something wasn't right. He has done this before, about a year and a half ago, and I just knew something wasn't right. So I took him to the vet yesterday, and he had a sock in his small intestine, and he needed surgery yesterday. So I got to bring him home last night. He did have a sock in his small intestine, but he's doing okay. He's doing okay. Hi, Pam. So he's, you know, got all sorts of pain medication. He, you know, I think he slept last night. He has to wear the cone of shame. But this morning I got him out of the crate, and that's too light, I think. I don't know. We'll do this. I don't know if I'm going to keep the Scarecrow this face, or the Scarecrow's face this color. We're going to see how it looks at the end. I don't even know what I was saying. It's been quite the morning. Oh, so I got him out of his crate, got him to go to the restroom, and we took the cone off, and I put one of my old t-shirts on him. I cut it up so it's a little bit comfortable, so it covers his incision. That way he's able to just rest. We did this the last time, and that seemed to help him out a lot. So, yeah, Anita, last time he ate a pair of my underwear. So, it's just something that they do. No, Donna, no. So, he's done this before, like I said, he's eaten a pair of my underwear, and this was about 2 years ago, that he did that, this is just something he does. That dog has eaten socks before. He's been able to pass everything in the past, like he's eaten kitchen towels. It's just something he does. I don't know. Do you flavor the socks? Our German Shepherd doesn't eat stuff, but it has tons of allergy issues. Oh man, poor baby. Hi, Diane. Hello, Craft Crazy Company. You're gonna have to remind me of your name. I know you've popped on my lives before. I'm so sorry. I will, Miss Amy. He is high out of his mind right now. So he's back in the bedroom with Thomas. trying to get some rest. So, all right, so this was the color Light Buttermilk. I don't know if I'm going to keep it that color, but this is a little pumpkin scarecrow, or scarecrow pumpkin, however you want to say it. So we don't need to paint this part because this piece is going to lay right on top, but I do need to paint his arms. So we're going to paint that real quick. And I'm going to go in with the color Burnt Umber. Kimberly, that's right. That's right. I know you've told me before. So, and I apologize if I seem a little frazzled this morning. It was a lot of stuff going on right before my live. We were trying to get Boone to eat, and then my parents' dog was just, you know, in the way, and Tucker was just trying to steal everything. Y'all, last night, so I was trying to give Boone his one of his pain medications. And so I put in some cheese, and he spit it out, right? And it dropped to the floor. Well, Tucker grabbed that pain medication and ate it. But Tucker was fine. Your dog goes after socks, yeah. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Stacy. Hello, Marcia. Yes, our keyword is pumpkin. When you comment that keyword, you'll get the supply list. I am going to use a transfer today, but this cutout is 25% off today. All right, so we're going to kind of go with something a little bit different. We're going to use the color Warm Sunset, and we're going to see how this looks. I saw somebody else use this for a pumpkin color, and I thought, let's try it. I tried that, Colleen. He won't eat it right now. Normally he will do the peanut butter, but I think it's just, you know, he's just so whacked out of his mind. Hello. Hello. All right. So this is the color Warm Sunset. This is all deco art. Ooh, this is a pretty orange. Ooh, y'all, that's a really pretty pumpkin color. We have the same issue on giving meds to one of our dogs. Yeah. So we tried to crush up some of his medication and put it in some eggs for him, like just plain scrambled eggs. He wouldn't touch it. Alex Braunschweiger. What is that? What's that, Miss Peggy? I'm also considering buying some of those, going and buying some of the pill pockets. I don't know. At this point, I will do whatever I can just to make sure he feels better. Good morning, Elizabeth. All right, so this is the color Warm Sunset. This is gorgeous. I'm obsessed. Okay, so let's dry that. And actually, I'm going to grab this piece as well, because that's going to be the center of it. Now, don't worry, you can get the paint up here because we're going to have the little collar in a different color. So if we get the orange up here, it's not that big of a deal because we're going to glue a piece on top. They can smell it, anything, I'm sure. Hi, Holly, how are you? You know, he's just a little stinker. He's, you know, my difficult one. You use Warm Sunset a lot. I just bought it. You know, when I went to the Decor website and I had to spend $75 to get the free shipping, you know, when I originally had only like $20 worth of stuff in my cart. It made sense, right, that I go ahead and spend another $50. But I got a bunch of stuff. So, and I've really enjoyed using the Deco art to paint. It's been real fun. Give it a syringe. I like your thinking. Put in a piece of hot dog. Liverwurst works for your pups. We have to make box craft for our dog and put it in the pill inside. Oh my gosh. Lisa, that is insane. Not that I'm a mom, but sometimes I think they could be just as bad as children. We tried that, Pam, and he immediately spit it out. That's what happened last night when Tucker got a hold of his pain pill. Well, yes, to get to free shipping. Hi, Katie. Yeah, doesn't it make sense, Miss Pam? Spend an extra $50 and you get free shipping because God forbid, you know, you pay just the $9 for shipping. Free shipping always gets me, though. Okay, so we might change the color of his face. I haven't decided if I like that or not. So we're going to paint everything first, and then we'll go in and distress. All right, now this is where I need y'all's help a little bit. So this is the collar on, obviously to him, then his hat. The hat, I'm going to use a little pattern. We're actually going to make a plaid with this. So I wanted to do his hat in, and these look very similar. And I was going to use both of these colors, either Laurel or Thicket. Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should try that. They're worse than kids. You crush the pill and put it. Ooh, that's a good idea, Diane. Now that he knows that you're trying to give it to him. Yeah. Oh, now I have to shove it down his throat, which is lovely. You're right. Spend 50 to save 8. Exactly. His face is, yeah, I think it's too light. We're going to change it. Try putting in a smart mom. Ooh, that's a good idea. You just gotta need more. Exactly. So I'm thinking I'm going to do his hat in this darker color and then his collar in this lighter color. And then we'll do his hair in marigold. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, his face is too light. I got to figure out a color for that. My dog hates taking meds. I have to crush it up in a little bit of water and use this. Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should try the syringe thing. He might, maybe that'll work on him. I don't know. So they gave us wet food, right? They gave us like something like bland for GI and all of that. Last time he did this, Boone did this and we had to have the surgery. He refused to eat that. Which luckily, if he doesn't eat it, I can take it back and get my money back for it. But how many layers is he? 1, 2, I mean, not full layers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But he does stand. He will stand up. So I'm trying to decide, should we do his collar in the lighter? So this is like a greenish blue. Should we do the collar in the light or the dark? I can't decide. I'm kind of thinking the light. The syringe works great. Okay. We might have to go buy us a syringe. All right, so this is the color Laurel. I've never used this color, and it's gorgeous. The light color. Okay, perfect. The lighter one. See, I already started to do it, and y'all confirm my thinking. All right, I'm gonna cut this piece off, and then let's do the darker. So this one is called Thicket. I put it in cheese, put it in their mouth, hold their mouth closed, and rub their throat. Oh, okay. Well, I'm willing to try whatever. Whatever I need to do. Okay, that did not cut straight. Let's pick up a little bit of this. Ooh, that's going to look really, really pretty with the plaid. And then we'll do the plaid in vanilla. Oh, did I just mess that up? I sure did. I sure did. I wasn't supposed to get his hair. Gosh darn it, y'all. It's okay. Hi, Sandy. Let me see if I can wipe some of it off. I knew I was going to do that. Try Cool Whip. A pharmacy will give it to you. Okay. I'll have to see what I can find. All right. So I got a little bit on his hair. Whoops. I knew I was going to do that too. Okay. Not too bad. We saved it. Ish. Holding his mouth shut. That's hard to do. Yeah. Well, the issue is he will keep his mouth shut. He won't want to get in there to, you know, shove the pill down his throat. But he'll be fine. They said the most critical time for, we use cold cut thin slice our dogs prefer. Okay, I'll try that, Michelle. I don't know what you commented to get the word, but I apologize. I can't talk in paint. Sorry. All right, so this is the color Marigold. And this is like the perfect, like, like, I guess like gold yellow. You could also use Chalk's color of the month, which is sold out now, unfortunately. All right, let's dry this. Hi, Sharon. Okay, y'all, we have lots of people on here. If you're new, hello, my name is Alex. I am the creative llama, if you will. A little bit about me is I am from Texas. I live in the San Antonio area. I do a lot of like chalk couture transfers and wood cutouts. That's kind of what I like to craft. And then I used to be a teacher. I taught for 11 years before I was able to do this. I've been doing this full time for, I think it'll be 4 years, 3 or 4 years in August. And then I have 2 puppies, which one just had surgery. So if you're new, let us know where you're watching from. We love to welcome in our new friends. We like to laugh and, you know, watch me make mistakes. But I always try to show y'all how you can fix them. Like I did with the hair. We're not perfect. Hi, Barbara. When they do the mouth clamp go in through the side, yeah. That's what I started doing. I'm just hoping by this evening he'll be eating at least a little something. That'll make me feel better. No, Colleen, they did it for like a full year. I think close to a full year, I believe. I could be wrong. It was just something for that like chalk year, if you will. Okay. So let's kind of see. We definitely need to change the color of his face. His face is just really white. Really light buttermilk. Okay, so let's do his hands. I'm going to do his gloves in light buttermilk. But what color should we do his face? I might have to go grab it from the other room. Or we could do warm beige. And then we could add some cheeks to him. What do we think about that? I don't have any light mocha like Miss Holly recommended. But he needs something. But we are gonna distress him. So I'm not done. What do y'all think his face needs? What color? Warm beige. Warm beige, yeah. His face is just like, hello, I'm a ghost pumpkin scarecrow. Alright, so little tip is if you get wood cutouts, sometimes they come looking like they're burned, right? They're not burned. There's just, for me, I use MDF and that's just the glue sitting on top. So I just take a wet wipe. You can do the same thing with a paper towel. And that's not what I want to do. A paper towel and some water. And it'll come off that way. You can sand it off. Whatever you prefer. Hi, Janet. I think the white is fine once you do. Yeah, I think his face needs a little something. Pumpkins is all I do for Halloween. That's all you do? I love pumpkin crafts. Try adding some brown. Okay, we can try that. I'm down to try it. We can see what concoction we can come up with. A color like gunny sack for his face. Hello. Like a caramel. Yeah, I don't like the color. I don't want to use light beige for it. All right. Let me put this here. Let me do the flower real quick. And then we'll fix his face. Because his face needs some work. I knew as soon as I put that on, I was like, I'm not going to like that. All right. And we might add the pattern to this too. I haven't decided. Like a caramel. Okay, so I'm going to put this, oh, and we got his little nose too. I'm going to put all of these pieces back in my bucket so I don't lose any, right? And let's play with his face. So y'all said use light buttermilk, but mix in a little bit of burnt amber. Oh, thank you, Dolores. I appreciate that. I'm glad he's okay too. I am real glad. Okay, let's mix. I might have added way too much brown. So we can go in and add a little bit of let's see. Okay. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Okay, that's what it looks like. That's the color we came up with. What do we think? Do we like that? I feel like it needs maybe a little bit more brown. Let's just paint it on there and see what we think. I feel like I just made a version of warm beige. That's what I feel like I just did. I mean, his face isn't so like scarily white. Let's see. Let's see. We're trying to fix his face because your girl, me, made his face way too light. Okay, that's not bad. Hello, hi Donna. Hello everybody. More brown, a little darker. Mix in some yellow. All right. Let's add a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit of yellow. Let's see what we come up with. I don't even know if y'all can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, y'all can. All right. Here's the fun part, is making your own, because your girl doesn't have, ooh, that's pretty. Some more brown. All right, let's see. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, so I mix light buttermilk, a little bit of marigold, and some burnt umber in this one. So let's see what we think now. Hi. I'm sorry if I missed your comment. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Okay. I think that looks a lot better. Hold it up. Do we like it, the fit color of his face now? Tell me, yay or nay. Or does it need to be darker? I think it looks good. That's just my personal thing. But, yes, okay. Sweet. And let me put that all there. I think Angie was right about adding a little bit of yellow. I think that helped it kind of balance it out just a smidge. Okay, we need to paint his little nose, and then I believe all the painting is done. Then here comes the fun part, is the distressing. Hi, Katrina. So we used Warm Sunset for the nose, or for the pumpkin. I was thinking of going in with Spiced Pumpkin for the nose, just to kind of switch it up a little bit. But I highly, highly recommend Warm Sunset for pumpkin color. It's really pretty. Thank you. All right, I'm just going to use the end of this guy to paint. And then we'll do one more coat. Yeah, much better. The light buttermilk was just way too light. I agree. So we are going to have to mix up some vanilla paste because I still don't have my order that I ordered it with. And I'm all out. So we'll use that here in just a second. Or we'll do that here in just a second. Okay, put that there. Throw that away. All the painting is done. So now what we want to do is I want to add the plaid pattern to his hat. So this is what we're going to use, okay? We're going to go in, I think, with vanilla. Because if I use white, white's going to be too bright. So we're just going to mix up. He does. It's scored on there. We're not done yet. I will make his eyes pop here in just a little bit. So we have vanilla. So when you comment the word pumpkin, you'll get the supply list. But I'm sorry, y'all. I ran out of my vanilla, so I've been making my own. So the way that you do it is a little bit of bright white paste. And then I'm going to mix in a little bit of Dune. We don't need a lot because it's such a small piece of the cutout. We don't need very much. And I have way too much Dune in there, so we're going to add a little bit more white. We just kind of want this to be an off-white color. So I am using chalk paste because I'm going to use this transfer. I do not recommend using acrylic paint or chalk paint with the transfers, okay? I have not done it personally, but I know a couple of people who have used it with acrylic paint, and it did clog the silk screen, and they weren't able to use it again. So you do what you want to do. I just don't recommend doing that. I recommend using the chalk paste with it. So, because I always have people ask, well, can I just use, acrylic paint? I mean, you can, but, you spent money on the transfer. I would hate for you to ruin it. But you do you. Who am I to stop you? Okay. That looks good. We're going to close this up. So this transfer comes in a big 18 by 18 sheet. I took mine and I cut it down to a smaller size. So what I like to do with, I'll show you. What I like to do with the pattern transfers is they come in this big sheet, right? Imagine the other square here. It comes in this big sheet. I like to buy 2 of these. Keep one in the big 18 by 18, but then get another one and cut it down to smaller pieces. So that way it's easier to manage for smaller projects. Now you could always just get one and cut it down to size, but this guy I think is 60 or 70% off. So they're normally $33, and I think you can get it for 10 bucks. So if you are a pattern girl and you love all things patterns, I would... Stencils, transfers, we call them transfers. I should make a whole jar of vanilla, but then by the time I do that, Michelle, you know what's going to happen is my jar of vanilla is going to come in. Yeah, chalk was a big thing like a couple years ago, that these were transfers, not stencils. And so I just got, into the habit of calling it a transfer. Stencil transfer. This one is called the... Well, where the heck is it? Oh, here we go. This one is called the Angled Stripes pattern. The Angled Stripes pattern. And what we're going to do is we're going to fuzz this. And I'm going to try not to dip in to the paste that I just made. Okay, so we're going to fuzz this. This is going to add a little bit of lint to the back to make it a little less sticky. Okay, and you're like, well, isn't that the whole point for it to be sticky? Yes, but if it's too sticky, it can pull. You should also, sorry y'all, I got a phone call. Sorry. You should also wax your surface, but I'm all out of wax. I can't find mine. So I just fuzzed this really, really well. Hi, Marilyn. So we are going to chalk this, and we're going to make a plaid pattern. So I'm going to show y'all here in just a second how we're going to make a plaid. Lay that down, and I'm only going to chalk on the, like the dark green blue color. Okay, we're going to push that. Ah! See what I just did? I knew I was going to do that. I'm a mess. All right, I'm just going to use my multi-tool. And I'm going to go in and just apply this onto the surface, right? I'm going to go through, I'm going to pick up all that extra paste. You don't want that extra paste sitting on top of your stencil or transfer, whatever you want to call it. We're going to lift this up. Now, if you like it like that, you can leave it. We're going to dry it, and then we're going to make a plaid. So we're going to dry this, and then we're going to turn it and chalk it up and down, and it should create a plaid pattern for us. But we want this to be dry, because if I go in and put this on top while the paste is still wet, it's going to smear it. All right, that's good. So then it was horizontal. I'm going to make the stripes vertical. And I am just going to do it just like this. I'm going to push down, and then we're going to do the same exact thing. Now you can clean your transfer in between if that makes you feel better. That decision is solely up to you. And I'm just keeping it on the hat. And here we go. Hi, Nara. So see, it made a pretty plaid. Isn't that fun? All right, let me clean this really quickly, and then we will distress and put everything together. So just a little bit of water, scrub the front, scrub the back. Yeah, so that's why I recommend grabbing like the pattern transfers when they're on sale, because you can get multiple and cut them to different sizes. Because imagine having the big 18 by 18. So it comes in, let me show you. It comes in a big sheet like this size, right? Can you imagine trying to use this size for such a small project? That's why I recommend buying two, so you can cut one up for different sizes. That way you're not having to pull out the big Mamu one for every single project. Thank you. All right. Throw that there. We're going to put this back on its backer sheet. Like so. I didn't do a great job, but I'll fix it a little bit later. You do not like the big ones very, yeah. Like a lot of people do say that, so that's why I've always, I feel like I haven't explained that in a long time, that I do that with patterns. So it does help. Okay. Let's check them out. We're going to start distressing, and then we're going to be done. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look how cute that is. I got you, Lisa. I know what you're talking about. I got you, girl. All All right, let's distress. Let me grab my things that fell down here. And I just remembered I have all of them right here. So we are just going to distress with our Distress Oxide. That's what I like to distress with. I think distressing kind of brings everything together. Hello. Hi, Colleen. Okay. And I'm going to try to attempt to glue this as we go so that way the glue sets up and we don't have to keep wrestling with it as we go on. So same thing here. It's coming, babe. No. It's right here. I'm not done. Y'all, he's literally in the other room. He could just walk in here and give me his critique. Okay, a little bit of stick fast glue. You can use whatever glue that you like. But this will all just kind of set up together. I'm going to use, I think I'm just going to use brown on everything. So this is his collar. Oh yes, y'all say hello to Thomas. He's here in the house. He's just in the bedroom with the dogs. He's taking care of Booner. So yes, comment the word pumpkin. I will also drop the link to this guy. It's 25% off until midnight. So I want to say it's $14, but with 25% off, it's like $10.50. And if you want to add it to an open order, hang out till the end. I will give you that option. Just let me finish distressing. And we will do a giveaway at the end, okay? So don't go anywhere. We are finishing him up, and then we will do some Happy Meal. You don't have to buy anything for the Happy Meal. You just have to comment. Hi, Diane. So what is everybody up to this weekend? What are y'all doing? Y'all do anything fun? Going anywhere? Crafting? I will be at home dealing with Boone. And I don't know, we'll do a live sale on Sunday, but I don't know how many finished pieces I'll get painted for our sale. So, hi Patricia. Thank you, Kimry. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. He turned out really cute. I agree. I should probably have distressed his hat too. He's doing okay, Sharon. We made it through the night. No major issues. They were afraid of him throwing up because when he came out of anesthesia, he threw up. And so they said, if he throws up, I have to take him to the emergency vet. But, ooh, fun. Hubby's birthday weekend. What are y'all going to do? Y'all going to dinner? Having a party? What are you doing? Like it's my business. Okay. Y'all, this is so cute. Oh my gosh. The distressing just brings it all together. Okay, perfect. Hot, staying cool, and crafting. Yeah. I'm going to work on orders and then getting stuff prepped for our live sale Sunday. So, and you can still shop this past live sale Sunday. If you comment the word pumpkin, there's a link in the message that takes you directly to the live where you can shop. All right, let me go grab a brown paint pen real quick. grab a brown paint pen. I just brought my whole basket. And we are going to fill in, nope, I don't like that brown. Fill in the middle here. We will distress. I'll add some white dots and accents here in just a second. Let me dry this. Hi, Robbie. Dinner for sure. My vacation is ending in 11 days. That'll be nice. That's always nice to have a couple days at the end of vacation to kind of get caught back and get into the groove of things before you have to do, you know, whatever it is that you do, well, you know, during the day if you work or take care of someone. All right. Oh my gosh, look how cute he is. Y'all. This one is so cute. All right. Well, that's sitting up. I'm going to grab, hopefully I have my black in here. You know what? You know what I have? I have this black marker that I can use. It can go outside, Tammy. I would just seal it. So I would seal it with some sort of like polyacrylic to keep it from fading. That was bundled together. What paint? From Deco Art? Is that what you're talking about? All right, I got a black paint pen. So this is the black version of my favorite white paint pen. This is the brand that I like. I use the heck out of the white paint pens, and I found that they have the black. And then they do have, oh my gosh, I totally just messed up his eye. We're just gonna give it, oh my gosh, Alex, what did you do? I just messed up his eye big time. He got some eyelashes. Because I messed it up. So, she got a little bit of some eyelashes. That was not intended, but since it's black, it was going to be a little bit difficult to cover up. So, I did give her some eyelashes. All right, a little bit of blush to go with her janky eyelashes. Oh gosh, that moved on me. Gosh dang it. That's okay. My glove moved on me. I might be able to fix it. Oh, and I just broke off her arm. Okay. Don't do that. Let's fix her arm. Oh my gosh, Alex. Y'all, I'm a mess. Don't do that. Her hand is just going to be womper jawed. It's going to be crooked. It's okay. For craft shows, I'm going to have to remake her, y'all. I messed her up. I knew better. I shouldn't have done that. Real life crafting. Exactly, Shanna. Exactly. Oh my gosh, Alex. I can totally believe I just did that. Who is taking... Maybe it's me. I don't know. No, please laugh out loud. Oh, please laugh at me because I'm laughing at myself. I knew better. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. I'll fix her. Hi, Lorna. So minus the janky hand and, you know, the broken off hand, what do we think? Okay. I'm going to let that set down because I actually think that will glue together. Thanks. I try to show y'all the real. I'm definitely not one of those crafters that like everything just goes according to plan. Clearly. I mean, I just broke off the hand. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, man. All right, let's see. I'm wondering. Oh, and his little nose. I forgot about his nose. So don't do that. Don't do what I did. Oh my gosh, y'all. There's her little nose. Thank you. Y'all are gonna have to use your imagination with this one since I broke off her hand. Yeah, I think I should be able to fix her. It just is gonna be probably off camera. Okay. I'm gonna add some white lines. I'm still just laughing at myself. I hope y'all got a good laugh in too. Okay. It doesn't need much. All right, and then a little bit on the nose. There you go. Oh, Pam, I could totally say that. Crow ate her hand. Okay. That's a good idea. Okay. Let me paint this real quick and then we're going to be done, okay? So go grab your Scarecrow, the one that's not broken, in the messages when you comment the word pumpkin. I will drop a link here in just a second. I'm going to get this stand painted really quickly. I'm just going to stain it with some burnt umber. And there we go. Look how cute she is. But also the hand that's on there. Oh my gosh, I am just dying at myself. You know, I don't take myself too seriously, y'all. It's okay. See, even things don't work out perfectly for me. So I'm going to hold her little hand up. But there she is. Add some tape to the back. Let's see. So I really want y'all to see her finished. Maybe I could find some like brown tape or something. There we go. Just so y'all can see what it looks like finished. Just don't do the blue tape. So, you'll need to go grab her. She is 25% off. Let me put the link in the comments for you. I appreciate y'all being so patient and so kind, even though I fudged up this one. Let me go grab the link. But if you have an open order with me, which means you've purchased from my live sale this week or made a purchase on my website, you can add the cutout to your order for 25% off. Comment the number, let's do 150. Comment the number 150. That will let me know, hey, Alex, can you add that to an open order? And I will get that added to an order. You'll just have to check your email because you'll get an email saying there's a balance on your invoice. Oh, that's a good idea, Brenda. Maybe we do that. Could add something. What I might actually do is glue it and then leave the tape there to kind of support it and then see. It's right there. Her mouth is on there. It's just scored on there. I think I would rather have the one-handed crow. There you go. You just throw it off. Oh no, I know. I was just holding the tape on there. I just put the tape there so y'all could see what it looked like finished. So Angie wants it. Got you, Lorna. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so comment the number 150 if you want me to add this to an open order that you have, or you can go grab it on my website. Both will be 25% off until midnight. So there she is. Just don't cut off her hand or snap off her hand like I did. And it's a little shelf sitter, so you can take this out for easy storing in the future. She is waving. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, let's do our giveaway. Oh yeah, no, it broke. Let's do our giveaway. So before you do anything, please make sure you hit the heart button. Share the video, please. That helps me out in any other crafter that you watch. Just commenting and interacting and sharing is another way to support your favorite creators or crafters without ever having to make a purchase. But also be sure to hit the follow button and make sure you're part of my broadcast channel. The link for my broadcast channel is down in the pinned comment. That is going to be the best way to know the next time I'm live or any deals and sales like that are going on over here on my page. I just dropped the link in there for you to grab or to join the channel. It's free. All right, let's do a giveaway. Let's do the word hand, since I broke off her hand. Let's do the word hand, and the 14th person to comment the word hand will be the winner. But yeah, there it is. Go grab her. She's 25% off. I'm painting the ball jar cutouts. Rebecca, send me a message. It'll get lost in translation here. You'll have to send me a message in order to get a picture. Okay, Kathy Bruns was 1. Lorna was 2. Katrina was 3. You can only enter once. Ah. Angie was 4. Lisa was 5. Cheryl was 6. Tammy was 7. Robbie was 8. Chris was 9. Kimry was 10. Donna was 11. Linda was 12. Darlene was 14. And Miss Pamela Aldrich, my girl, you are today's winner. Please send me a message and I will get your giveaway. I'll get you a form to fill out so then your giveaway, I don't lose your information. Okay, go grab her. She is 25% off until midnight. And like I said, if you want to add her to an order, just comment the number 150 and I can add her so that way you don't have to pay an additional shipping charge. Okay? All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. I will see y'all. I might be on tomorrow. We'll just kind of see how Boone is doing. But yeah, y'all have a great day and I will see y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.